Scott Steen with Steamroller Picks and hitthepick.com. It is Friday. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the week. Woohoo! We're going to talk a little Major League Baseball here in just a second, but before we do, I want to wish a very speedy recovery to the one, the only Mr. T. Train. Had one of the most painful things you can go through, messing with that right now, and I know that's no fun at all. So get well, my friend, and keep the winners coming. And if you haven't checked out Mr. Train's 15-game winning streak, stay tuned. We'll talk about it here in just a minute. But before we do all of that, let's get to yesterday's results. Man, we had the Angels first five over Seattle. They got off to a nice lead, a 1-0 lead. Had a lot of guys on base, couldn't get them in, and then they was tied 1-1. Had 2 outs in the top of the fifth. Ground ball to third base. Tough play. Had to backhand a little spin. And just a dreadful throw from the third baseman. Not even close. Way off the line. Good throw. Would have had him by a couple of steps. But a good throw was not forthcoming. Went down as a hit. Wasn't an error. But then next up goes the 2-run Bombardier. And there you go. 3-1. Was the fifth inning score. So, not ideal at all. But you know what? We'll keep plugging right along. On the premium side, we had the under in the Detroit game. Man, Reese Olson was terrible, and the bullpen was terrible. This Tigers team, I don't know that they're melting down, but they're starting to leak a little oil. You're going to have to tighten up those gaskets and see what's going on, because their bullpen hasn't been great over really since the All-Star break. So keep an eye on Detroit. I know they have a gigantic lead. I'm not sure anybody in the Central is capable of going on the kind of run it takes to catch them, but they're just all around not playing great baseball right now. So with that being said, let's take a look and see what we have cooked up for today. Our first five went so well yesterday. We're going to play another one today. How about that? This is going to be Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox. We're going to play a total here. First five under 4.5 as Shota Imanaga goes against Adrian Hauser for the Pale Hose. Imanaga is a guy, another guy with reverse splits. And you know what? When you're a lefty at Wrigley, that's your home field. Reverse splits aren't necessarily a complete surprise. He hasn't been awful at Wrigley, but on the road, he has been fantastic. 1.33 ERA, 0.84 whip. And how many of his 7 starts on the road have we seen exceed the 4.5 after 5 innings? Zero times it has happened. As far as Adrian Hauser, kind of a cool story. He was acquired by the Sox in May. And if you want an idea of how bad the Sox season is, Hauser has made 10 starts with the White Sox, and he leads the team in WAR. Congratulations. Good for him, really bad for the team. In fairness, he does have killer numbers, 1.89 ERA, 1.23 whip. And he's been even better at home, 0.69 ERA and a 1.00 whip. And of his 10 starts, how many have exceeded 4 runs after 5 innings? Once, just once, and it wasn't at home. In fact, in his 4 home starts, there's been a grand total of 8 runs scored in the first 5 innings. I like this play very, very much here tonight, guys. We're going to go with Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, first 5 under 4.5. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody, as always, thanks very much for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for smashing that like button. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And definitely do put your plays in. We have a little friendly competition every day where we see who can make profit. When you make a profit, I give you the props you deserve. You make the most profit, you're going to be the capper of the day. And speaking of capper of the day, there ain't one here today. Not only was it not a particularly good day from me, it was not a particularly good day from anybody. So you know what? Let's and T-Trade did not have a play, by the way. He took the day off, spent a lot of time in the hospital yesterday, or on Wednesday rather, so wasn't able to cap and get everything ready to go. So again, he took the day off. He's sitting on 15-0, so we'll see what happens there. And I know I don't speak. I speak for everybody that watches. Everybody that's become a big fan of T Train over the years, and he's a veteran, man. T Train's an OG. We all wish him the best of luck and a fast, speedy recovery. All right, Tony. All right, guys. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's go out there. It's Friday. Let's go out there and have a little fun. Let's go out there and make a little money, and win, lose, or draw on this Windy City exclusive. I'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.